skilled in school in the MMORPG Chronicles of Elyria. So, where to start? I would like to introduce Howl, a student and friend of mine in Fennec Academy. Say hello, Howl.
Hello there.
Um, let's see. Do you want to start out with asking me some few questions?
Yeah, okay then. I guess it's probably best to start from is Fennec Academy?
Okay. Fennec Academy is a school in the world of Chronicles of Elyria. Our whole purpose is to teach people in the community about their skills, such as crafting, combat, and so on, and really push the research and innovation in the game. We want to be the forefront of research and pretty much be the leading guild in bringing new inventions into the world and pretty much be a beacon of knowledge and collector of information so we can distribute that to our students and to the community at a large.
I see. So it's basically like a place where everyone will like not merge together. What am I going on about, Hal? Where everyone will get together and research and craft all sorts of things and get their skills up,
Yes.
like as if it was an actual school.
Yes, we want our students to. There's a scholarship skill in the game. We want our students to learn that skill and eventually become instructors and officers in the guild and pretty much just teach our students mostly, but we also would like to teach just the community how to better live in the world and take care of themselves.
I see. Since Chronicles of Elyria is split up into different regional servers, what server would you think Fennec Academy is going to be on?
We do not have a designated server at the moment, but we do plan on putting that to vote in our academy, so all members will be able to vote for what server we would like to go on eventually. At the moment, we have a good balance between EU players and NA players, so we don't know exactly where we're going to end up, but that doesn't mean people can't join us and vote for where they would like us to end up. So while I
I
have
see.
no preference, but I look forward to whichever server we eventually are on.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. Where most members feel comfortable being, which would make a lot of sense.
hmm I want our students to have a say in how the school, what direction we go towards. So, while I am the headmistress, I want our students to have a large say in what happens in our school.
I see. So, what type of people will be allowed to join the Fennec Academy?
Um, Pretty much everyone will be allowed to join if you put in an application, and the application is correct with correct grammar, spelling, and you actually want to join us to help the same goals we want to. Uh, we look for students who actually want to push innovation and research and help others, but we'll accept people who want to. Will accept warriors, people who want to focus on exploration. We just want to. Our school is about the fact of helping. So if you just want to help the community and are interested in crafting and learning, then I think Fennec Academy could be the place for you.
I see. So, will this also involve roleplay as well when you're talking about the teachers and students part as well?
Role playing will be a part of the academy, and I greatly look forward to that part of the game when we do get into Chronicles of Elyria, but it's not mandatory for any member to partake in role playing events we may put forward. So, while it is going to be a large part of our school, it is not necessary for any member to join in on that if they are not interested in it.
I see. So, is there an age limit to joining Fennec Academy?
There is currently the age limit is 13, just so any of our members won't feel the need to watch what they say or feel like they have to hold back on having fun in their own way just because they need to watch how they act around younger players. I have no problem with, say, a parent might want their child to play Chronicles of Elyria. That's something I will leave to the parents' discretion if they are already a member in our school, but otherwise I would prefer every member who applies to be 13 or older.
I see. Makes a lot of sense, actually. So how would I go about joining Fennec Academy?
I will put a link in the bottom below once I get a chance. I actually forgot that. But once I do, you can check out the Fennec Academy website or go to the Chronicles of Elyria website and look in the guilds portion there and meet us there for the recruitment thread. But otherwise, you go to the website, you'll put an application in the application area, and after about 24 hours or less, you will either get accepted or rejected. Usually accepted. I'm not very picky on who joins us. So, as long as you put forth a good application and you want to play with us, I see no reason why anyone can join Fennec Academy.
I see. So when Chronicles of Elyria comes out, how are we going to fund how Fennec Academy is made?
That is a very good question. One of the main things of income for us will most likely be the students. Any work they put forth crafting wise, especially if they use resources from the school, I would like to take a part of what they create. Not everything. I want them to make their own money as well, but once we will take a portion of that and sell it in our guild store that will most likely be on our campus. And there will be many other ways for us to make money as well, such as donations. I look forward to the fact that certain guilds might want us to research something in particular for them, maybe siege weapons if a country's at war or something like that, and if they give us a large enough donation, that will be a focal point in research for our school. So eventually when we do put that research, while it'll be open for all once we do research that particular item they want us to have, they will most likely be the first one coming to get it since that's where they wanted us to focus on.
I see. So that would mean when Fennec Academy researches certain items and they get the patents, does that mean that the school own it, or does that depend on if they have a contract with an outside guild that's wanting them to make research?
From my understanding, schools as a whole will not be allowed to have any patents. From the Research Design Journal, it was said that I believe that schools will give out any research they discover freely. So while we might not be able to have any patents, I do think any person who makes a discovery in our school should be compensated for that fact. So that person might not be able to have a patent, but they will definitely be compensated through either merit or some kind of payment system through the school. While we will also get a portion of that, of course, for helping them research, being the one to discover that.
I see. I heard that Fennec Academy had something called a Guardian. What exactly is that?
The Guardians are people in the school who will want to focus on combat. They are our defense force. They're going to defend the campus in case of, most likely, hopefully not, but attack. They'll be the ones helping students guide them around. They'll be the ones going on exploration missions and missions in the dungeons to find us rare knowledge. They'll be pretty much the combat force of the guild. So either you can be a student guardian, instructor guardian. The guardian title is available to anyone who wants to focus on combat and be able to be a defender of the school.
So it seems that Guardians are actually pretty vital to the school itself.
Yes, I hope to have a good force of guardians and a good leader for that guardian force once we get more members. We currently do not have the leader of that force yet, but I hope we'll eventually get that person.
I see. So, as the Fennec Academy community is growing, what sort of games do the people who are part of it play until Chronicles of Elyria comes out?
We currently are playing Minecraft mostly at the moment. Minecraft has been a really big part of my life for a while, and we've gotten a lot of members from a server we've been playing currently. If you see the picture below of the drawing of a campus, that is what we are currently trying to build on Minecraft to give a good description of people wanting to join, how we expect to build our land when we join Chronicles of Elyria. This is what we want our school to be for the main campus, and I would love if that is either its own town eventually, or some a portion, maybe a district in a town. So while it will take a lot of work, I would love if Fennec Academy just becomes a very large campus and part of the students' lives. And Minecraft has been a big portion of that because it allows us to build what we like and role play and just have fun with others. So, while there are some other games we love to play, like Crusader Kings and Civilization with others, Minecraft has been the forefront of Fennec Academy's time and members playing together.
I see. So, what are some of the goals that Fennec Academy attempts to achieve before Chronicles of Elyria comes out?
Before Chronicles of Elyria comes out, probably some of our main goals is simply to increase our member base and to become a forerunner in the community. We want people to always be willing to talk about us. If there's someone in the community who is just loving research and talking about crafting and teaching others, I would love it if it gets to the point where people who aren't even part of our guild are like, hey, you should join Fennec Academy. It just sounds like an awesome place you might like. So I really just want to raise our prestige and our member base at the moment.
I see. So when Chronicles of Elyria comes out, Fennec Academy's got a massive range of different types of people that will basically help to create the school
Yes.
from the start.
I would like. I don't need a major large guild. I don't. We mostly just want a good, close knit member base that has a large variety of craftsmen and players interested in different types of play styles that are willing to all put their most to help Fennec Academy grow.
I see. Fennec Academy sounds amazing.
Yeah,
It's
you
a good
should.
thing I'm part of it,
If
right?
if you weren't joined, I'd be trying to get you to join right now. If you are already a student.
So how do people in the Fennec Academy community communicate with each other?
Right now, our main way we are communicating is is through our website. Our website is so active at the moment. I'm so happy about that. um, we also have our own TeamSpeak server. We have a Discord channel. Uh, I really hope that our members will be as close knit as they are right now due to our small member base and continue to be like that um, as the game grows.
I see. So I'm running out of questions now.
Well, I will go towards the chat channel right now that I haven't been looking at right at the moment. If anyone has any questions that they would like to have me answer, please put that in right now. Um, I see some people have been commenting on the chat channel saying how we could do sponsors and tuition. I don't want to have any of the students pay for our services, and we do plan on allowing our allies to work with us so they can be sending people towards our school to be taught. So maybe we can work something out with those guilds that they send some kind of sponsorship so we can be teaching their own members. And let me see. Let me look through more of the chat to see if I can look through any of this. Leva said something about getting a Count or Duke to sponsor the school. I would totally go for that. I myself wouldn't mind becoming a noble so I can better take care of the school. But if that is not something possible, I would love to some kind of have a benefactor towards the school.
I see. That's a very good idea from Liver, actually.
Mm-hmm. That is.
It's a very good way of getting funds and resources as well.
Mm-hmm. If the kingdom we reside in, if they just take care of us in a way, I don't want to have. I would like to keep independent, so a kingdom will not be able to control us too much. I really think we could have a good relationship with the nobility in our country and work together to make the kingdom and our school the best it can be.
Yeah. It also brings up another question of whereabouts would you build the school in the world of Chronicles of Elyria? What sort of terrain?
We want to build in a forest type area. While I would love if the school could be near a mountain and a river and especially the ocean, so we could eventually maybe become some kind of port city. I would be happy if we would simply be able to be in some kind of forest situation. And sorry to say, Leva, there will only be one headmistress, but I'm sure we will have many inspiring students that attempt to take my position from me.
It's a very interesting concept, actually. What if you get assassinated?
Well, if I sadly do expire before I can I die of old age, um, there will be my heirs. The headmistress title is more of the fact that the Fennec family is the main benefactor of the school, and the land that they will hopefully be building on is owned by the Fennec family. So while the headmistress position is mostly an administration role, it is also more of a role in a title that's passed through the Fennec family in terms of the school being a part of their land.
I see.
So while it's not something that a student can take from me, it is something that must be passed down through the Fennec family. But not saying that I have all the power. There will be a council that will be helping me make most of the decisions. I do not want to have the power in the school. I want it to be the students and the council who are pushing the direction of the school.
I see. What made you decide to choose the name Fennec Academy?
Fennec Academy was very important to me because I've always been a big fan of foxes, and I feel like foxes are a very good symbol. And the Fennec fox, with its cute big ears, have just made it seem like a very good name for the school, at least in my opinion. But I feel like just the fox in general is a good symbol, and that the Fennec name could help others.
It's actually very interesting because in a lot of mythology, foxes can learn very, very quickly. Or at least that's what it's believed.
Yeah, and they were also known as tricksters. Although we might not use our trickster side too much, I would like some members who are interested in learning the deviant skill in case we do need to defend ourselves from such actions. It's good to have some experts in that field. And I try not to
Yeah.
ignore everyone. I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher your name, Rashed, but I Leva is just someone worth buttering up.
It's how he becomes most effective.
But if there are no more questions in the chat, then I will be putting us to a close soon. So, is there any more questions, Hal?
I'm trying to think of some. It doesn't look like it.
Okay. Well, then I will be closing this. Okay, that is good to know, Dragor. That's good to know. But I will. That is from the chat I am speaking to. Sorry about that. If anyone's wondering why I'm speaking oddly, but oh, there
That's
was
a good question.
one more question before I close this off. There will be branches in the school, separate colleges. There'll be colleges of the White Fox, which will be the fighting force and the survival skill trees. There'll be the Red Fox, which is the main branch of the Bardic school and the Deviant members. And there will be the Black Fox, will be the majority of the school, but that will be the crafting force. So
What about the accommodation for the students?
we will have dorms on the campus, and that will be the main front of most of the students, but we will also have plenty of houses on the campus that students could potentially gain through a high merit system, being a very good student, and we will also have houses for instructors and the like. So I want the school to be very college-like in example, so I would love to have some kind of fraternities and sororities that the students can create to make the school just a more dynamic place.
Will there be any specific sort of skill trees that Fennec Academy will focus on?
I definitely want to say crafting will probably be the main focus of the school, but we will definitely have members of each uh, skill branch, such as the Guardians will be focused on the combat and survival portions, and the Red Foxes who will be the scribes, the the singers and players of music and the sneaky ninjas of our school will be the Red Foxes.
I
And there will
see.
be I'm not going to answer a question from Leva here. She asks, will there be leaders of those colleges like the council? Will be one person from each branch. This is correct. The council will be a tribune of 3 members. Each of those members will represent all the skills of their branch. So the White Fox will be preferably the most skilled in combat and survival skills. The Red Fox will be the most skilled in bardic and the deviant skills, while the Black Fox will be a master craftsman.
Will there be multiple Black Foxes? Because I would expect not a single person would be a master in all different crafting skills.
No, the Black Fox is simply, say, the head of the crafters in the school, while they might be only the master in one crafting skill. All masters of crafters can become head instructors or instructors, so there will only be one Black Fox, but all master craftsmen can try and take that title from the Black Fox.
I see. Will there be any other high ranking of students? So, like students that are especially skilled?
There is not currently a system to rank the students other than by merit. Merit is kind of like a house point system of Hogwarts and Harry Potter. We'll be awarding points of merit to students who go beyond the call of the average student. So a high-ranking merit student might be able to maybe get their own house on the campus, or maybe get awards of items or gold to show that they are being rewarded for putting forth so much effort.
I see.
And I'm also being asked the question, do you plan to host classes and have teachers? Of course, we're a school, so we will have plenty of classrooms and teachers who will be using the scholarships, the skill of teacher to teach students more skills, and so they can learn faster. We'll have some kind of events that can be put in the field so students can learn in multiple ways.
So basically, Fennec Academy is going to be very lively all the time.
Yes, I want it to be your normal college campus, which is just filled with different people and the walks of life, and it's just a place where everyone wants to learn. And I'm going to be trying to answer another question here from Dawn. Can a student be part of a guild as well as of the school? Dawn. I would like the school to be the main focus of any members of the Fennec Academy, but if that guild is allied with Fennec Academy, we will be definitely working something out with that guild to be teaching their own members. So mostly we will be focusing on teaching students at Fennec Academy, but we will be also teaching members of allied guilds. And Leva is also asking another question about religion. Religion it's going to be free religion in our school, so we might have a church or two in the school, but we will allow students to worship any religion they wish, whether that be a good god or a bad god. But as long as they keep to the laws of the land, they may worship whoever they wish.
So potentially we are going to have like a group that would be like Slytherin. In a way.
That may be possible. We might have some darker natured students, but as long as they follow the laws of the school and the rules of the school, I see no reason to not teach them, as long as they don't use their skills against the school and our allies.
I see.
And
it's just so amazing.
I have a few more questions here. Another from Dawn about where we'll be getting our first teachers. In the beginning of early access, which I hope some of our members will be a part of, I hope we gain enough skill that we'll have a good member base of teachers. But if not, and if it is totally possible, I would love to hire teachers as NPCs. But we are not sure if that will be capable at the moment or something we can do. But if we can do that, I would love NPCs to have a large role in the school as well.
But I do know that NPCs can train players, because that's how it will work at release, when there's not any players that are able to train other players, since they're not even higher skilled than the others.
Yeah, we won't know for sure until the game comes out, but and I do look forward to how NPCs will interact with the school. And they are
Hmm.
just throwing questions at me right now. I'm happy that people are so curious about us. But let me see if I can choose a few more questions here. Leva asks, will there be some kind of person who writes records down, or will it be the headmistress? I would love if we do plan on having a history and politics classroom. While that might not be something that people can focus a skill towards, it will be those students who will be writing down books for us. They'll be writing down the collections of knowledge. They'll be learning the politics of the land, so maybe we can have some future nobles join the school for that purpose. They might be learning how to speak to each other and learning about how factions and gossip works. So I want the history. We will be having a history and politics portion of the school. While that might not be a skill, I want everyone to be able to learn as much as they can, and you can't forget about politics and history.
I'm just imagining now a massive library filled with books, all created by the Fennec Academy.
Yeah, if you join us on Minecraft, you can see what we have so far. And one of the first rooms you enter as you enter Fennec Academy is a very large library that is just beautifully designed by some of our Minecraft players, and we really look forward to putting that in the game.
I see.
So let's see, we have some more questions here. Leva is just going all on the politics here, and Dawn keeps asking a lot of questions too. I don't even know where to start. I see. Let's answer this question. Dawn asks if I see myself being a part of Alpha and Beta. I would love to learn more about the game in Alpha and Beta, so I won't know for sure if I will be capable of being in that, but I will definitely look forward to it and learning the game before early access to better help the school.
Hmm.
Let's see. Leva asks if we will have allies like diplomats and ambassadors live on the campus. Are you going to only have students afraid of backstabbing the allies? I will be alright if diplomats and ambassadors want to visit the campus. We might have some kind of inn that they can live in temporarily, but I don't really see a reason for any diplomats or ambassadors, I'm assuming from either other guilds or from the country, wanting to live on campus. If they do want to live on campus, they would probably have to rent a house or buy a house like any other person who wants to live in the town and not actually work for the academy.
Yeah, that would be a great idea as well to have a town external from the school,
Mm-hmm.
where like all visitors would like stay in inns there, and then like when they wake up in the morning, they just walk through the gates to the school.
Yes.
Which would
Like
be a very good
I can
design.
see our school being a neutral ground if people want to send their ambassadors and diplomats there to maybe discuss things, and we will definitely give them some kind of accommodation. But I don't see a building. They probably would reside in the headmaster's office and house if something like that were to reside.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some more questions being thrown my way. Uh, Another question from I believe it's Dragor. He thinks I should consider allowing people to go through a Fennec Academy and graduate. While that's something people can totally do if they want. If members want to join us and simply learn for a while and eventually leave us, I hope they always remember their time spent in Fennec Academy and remember that relationship when they join other guilds. So if our members want to eventually leave us and join other guilds, I will. There's no love lost. We will be. I just hope we can keep a good relationship with them. So if students want to graduate, as you say, and not keep going through the ranks of Fennec Academy, that's something I will allow, and I'm sure we'll see.
I see. So will there be any sort of like membership badge or some sort of thing along those lines to say that you're inside of the Fennec Academy?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that question?
Is there any sort of like marking or seal or something to identify you as a student of the academy?
We do have a logo and for the Fennec Academy. You can see it on our screen right now. I would love if we can put that on some flags. We do have a flag specifically for Fennec Academy, but I would love to see our logo on weapons, on capes, on clothing.
Hmm.
We might not have something that potentially distinguishes all of our students, but that's something to be worked out later. And I'm sure all our student tailors and everything will be making many things with our academy design on it.
I see. That's just great just to see the Fennec Academy logo all over the school. Like all the items that are crafted, if they look like that, it would just be amazing.
Yes. A lot more questions here. I'm going to have to go through them again. We will be having to end here shortly, but I will try to finish some of these remaining questions. I do read very much, and I did get a lot of aspiration from Harry Potter. Harry Potter is one of my favorite books, and I would love if our school is considered something similar to Hogwarts without the wizards, of course. Not saying we might still have some members with talents, but that is not a focus of our school.
I see. What would happen if people did have talents?
If a member of our school did have talents, as long as they did not use that talent to hurt others and used for the betterment of the school, we will protect that student as any member of the academy and maybe try to learn more about their talent specifically.
I see. What prevents students from turning against the school?
We don't have anything to. We do have the guardians protect us, so if students start stealing or trying to do some bad things against our rules and laws, then hopefully the guardians will be able to protect us and find those students or members of the community. We will have. I'm sorry. We will have the guardians to protect us and be our law force and the combat force, so hopefully they can protect us and we can hopefully foresee any force trying to work against us in a larger way.
Good. That's a great feature of the, well, not feature, but a role of the Guardians as well as just all of the external conflict of the school, but to help with internal strife, would
Yes. We will have.
it makes it a lot more secure.
Yes, the guardians will be our main defense in every way, either it be internally or externally. So I hope we can get a large group of members who are interested in that branch. And Dawn is asking me one more thing about how much land I see being used for the academy. The larger, the better. I do plan on going through the Kickstarter and buying as much land as I can. We don't know how the land system is going to work, so hopefully I can choose where that land will be. But the larger, the better, so we have a lot of room to expand.
Hmm. Sounds good.
I see you want the stream to last forever, but sadly should be ending here shortly. It has been going on for quite some time. Um, I will say this, if you have any more questions for Fennec Academy, you can post on our thread or maybe join us on our website, and I will answer as many questions as you had. But today, this will be the end of our little live stream about Fennec Academy. I do plan on doing many more of these guild spotlights, so if your guild is interested in being interviewed by me and being set up on my channel, please message me. I will be looking at other guilds to interview, and hopefully we can do maybe one, two videos every week. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you all for viewing. I hope you have a good day. If you haven't put in a friend code, be sure to put in my friend code to help out Fennec Academy. And if not, I hope we can see a few more members in Fennec Academy and just the community learning more about us. So I hope you all have a good day. And thanks for Howl for helping me here.
It was my pleasure, actually.
Okay. Well, you all have a good day. We'll see you next time.